crap. I didn't I
They-
didn't know I didn't know Rudy T got stuck like that.
oh, he
Uh
got crushed, crushed.
did he?
Uh, Kenyon Martin and Corey Maggette.
Okay.
Corey Maggette had went to the rack. He got fouled by Kenyon Martin. He threw Kenyon Martin down to the floor. Kenyon got up, hit him with a boop,
Wow.
boop. Oh shit! Then it was I like a lot of people be fake fighting, like they about to fight but never do nothing. So mine is actually fisticuffs, like they throwing them things. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
The
right.
Celtics in the '80s fought everybody.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge was a scrapper, bro. Win, lose or draw, Danny Ainge was getting it in.
Yeah,
It's hilarious. You know what I
I've seen
mean? It's
it in a couple times.
Anthony Pillar when he folded KG. I don't know if
I
you
don't remember
remember that either.
I don't remember that
Anthony
one.
Pillar had, I think he played for Sacramento at the time. He elbowed KG in the stomach. That nigga fell down. Then the next play down, that nigga pushed KG and just hit him in the mouth. Bop! KG didn't
All
want
right,
no
yeah.
smoke, and he did the jump like he was about to fall. Like, oh,
I I gotta look that up. That's hilarious. So before I get into mine, um, so yeah, I fell asleep watching the Thunder Spurs game, and I woke up to memes and videos of Draymond Green choking out Rudy Gobert. It was like, and I noticed what the funny thing was that it was 10-17 in the first quarter. Nobody even scored yet, and they was
right.
getting busy. So that's the funny thing to point out. Rudy Gobert, and I do like Rudy Gobert's point about them not wanting to play with Steph. So of course he wanted to get kicked out. My favorite NBA fight is it probably was the Chris Childs. Oh no, there was the Kobe Raja Bell joint. Didn't
Okay.
they get into
Okay.
it? But
I'm
that was after Kobe got stuck by Chris Childs. Nobody wanted to fuck with Kobe then because Kobe got in the gym.
yeah, yeah. He got his muscle up.
Yeah, he got his
He got
hands right. He got his hands right. About to beat Raja Bell up. So that's one. And number two, it wasn't even a fight. It almost was a murder. Chicago Bulls, Lakers. Shaq almost killed Brad Miller with that
oh
hand.
with the haymaker.
Yeah, so in the Malice of the Palace, Jermaine O'Neal almost killed um, a fan, but he slipped. He
yeah,
knocked
yeah,
it back though. So that's similar.
yeah.
Yo, Shaq, if Shaq would have hit Brad Miller, he would not be on TNT right now.
No.
He would be,
He,
bruh, bruh. Yo,
hey,
Shaq
he
almost.
swung that from the Himalayas too, bro. He did the reach back on that Joe.
And,
Like, yeah.
and no, and the crazy thing, this is how dope Shaq is. Shaq said, y'all know I got hands. If I wanted to hit him, I would have hit him. Like after he got like an interview afterwards.
That's
So that's probably
funny.
my favorite, I guess, fight NBA moment. And I actually remember watching the him and Charles Barkley live. I saw that live, but
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep, yep.
that's funny. But yeah,
I'll never forget too with the Malice at the Palace, man. Steven Jackson was putting in work.
yeah. The
He
crazy
was
thing
putting
was
in
is
work.
crazy thing about that is it's like as a fan. I mean, I know it was in Detroit, and Detroit is a rough and rugged place. But no, regardless of where you're from, and you don't want no parts around our test, man. Like, leave him alone. That's a big
Then,
one.
but not just him. Like at that time, their team was gooned out.
Yeah.
Like Steven Jackson really bought that life, bro. Like
Yeah.
he one of the ones that you playing with like that. He really
Reggie
with
Miller
the
was like,
shits.
yeah, it's time for me to
I'll
go.
retire. I'm about to retire. I got one
Hey,
more bonus one. See if you
go ahead.
remember this. Do you
Go ahead.
remember when Rick Fox and Doug Christie fought?
Yes, I do. I probably
Yeah,
saw
that
that.
was one of the ones. That was one of the ones, bro.
Rick
They
Fox was
fought
like,
on the court and in the tunnel.
yeah, I remember a mean uppercut. I think Rick Fox was it the uppercut for Rick Fox? I remember
Rick
it.
Fox had through the elbow. It hit him Doug Christie in the face. Doug Christie hit him with that uppie.
Oh, it was Doug
Whoop!
Christie. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember
Hit
that.
him with the uppie. Then they got ejected. Then they went in the tunnel and started fighting. And the whole Sacramento bench went into the tunnel. The Lakers didn't come, but Shaq came. And when Shaq came, everybody backed up.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, Chris
Shaq
Webber.
didn't back down the whole team by himself.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Vladi Divac, but you don't want nothing with Shaq.
Yeah, he put his hands up like, but it was like 80 people in between. Like, Vladdy, you
Word.
going to sleep. You
Yeah,
already was a flopper. So you was really about to get flopped.
Did Eric Dampier go? Was he like waiting outside the somebody's bus when he played for Portland or something like that back in the day? Eric Dampier. I feel like Eric Dampier was
Mm,
on that time. He like I think he had like a weapon or something like that. It was like a crazy NBA fight, and Eric Dampier was about to get it in.
I don't know for sure. I know Ben Wallace did it.
I heard Ben
Eh,
Wallace punch somebody in the face for calling him the B word.
Yeah, he waited on at the car and shit. When dude came, he lit him up. But they didn't never say who the player was.
Right. Yeah, we ain't gonna never find out. I mean, well, maybe. I mean, it is a social media era. Um, I'm looking it up 1 second. Feel like Eric Dampier was about to fight somebody.
I've been watching the NBA fights all day because of you, bro.
I can't find it, but I thought he was like waiting on somebody outside, like the bus or something like that. But whatever. But yeah, that's
One more,
hilarious, bro.
one more. The Chris
Go
Paul
ahead.
and Rondo. Chris,
Ooh, that's the Nipsey
that was
Hustle.
recent.
Yeah, that was a Nipsey Hustle joint. Nipsey was pulling up his pants like, "What I got to do?" I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. That's funny. Dang. Yeah. Rest in
And
peace.
Ingram
Nipsey Hussle
Ingram
and his
came through like bop. Yeah, like damn, they
Who?
did Chris Paul filthy. Brandon Ingram. Because
Oh,
he
okay.
started it. He started it. He started to fight James Harden. And
Okay.
then Rondo and Chris Paul didn't like each other. Way before that, they didn't like each other. And they was talking
Was
shit
it
to each
Brandon
other.
Ingram though?
Yeah, Ingram played for the Lakers at the time.
Oh, Brand. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
That is true.
And then Chris Paul was mad disrespectful, like poking him all in his face. Rondo had to hit him, bro.
Was
He
that the
had to
one?
hit
That was
him.
the one where Rondo spit on him. Spit on him though.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been.
Yeah. So Rondo started that. Rondo like kind of did like the slick, like you know what I'm saying, and kind of
Little
spat
gleek.
on him.
Little
Yeah.
little
I don't care who you are.
no, that's the
You know,
most
I've
disrespectful shit.
I've been mad enough to where, like I feel like you know what I'm saying. I should have, but I would never do that to nobody, man. Like that's
That's mad. You gotta
somebody
be
get
ready
shot.
to go all the way once you do that.
Yeah, yeah, somebody getting shot because yeah, that you don't do no shit. Not to know, especially as a grown man, you don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta go all the way
So
after you
yeah,
do that.
Rondo was filed for that, and yeah, but yeah, Nipsey was ready to get busy. I remember that one too. I forgot all
That's
about that. That's funny.
hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, I'm done. I'm done with NBA fights. I'm done.
It's all good. Um, Meek and Rick Ross, um, BJ the Chicago Kid, Chris Brown, and I got one last thing I think we need to close on because I already know this is your shit. I'm gonna go first. The Meek and Rick Ross was good on the second listen. I think that Pillow Talk beat is insane, but that's like later on in the album. Um, I haven't got I'm not done with the BJ Chicago Kid, but it sounds really, really good. I'm a fan of BJ Chicago of the BJ the Chicago Kid. It sounds really good. And I got through the Chris Brown more than once, and the Chris Brown sounds really, really good. So I would say pretty solid um music releases from last week. Um, I think Chris Brown probably got the best project, but that BJ Chicago, the Chicago Kid, is insane. I like it a lot. It's really smooth. It's called Gravy.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I didn't make it that far. I remember I know the name.
Nah,
He been
he's
around
dope.
for a while,
Yeah, he's dope. Um,
and
what
you
is
said
the
it's called
joint?
Gravy.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
he got the joint Church in the Morning.
Okay,
I think with Chance the Rapper. That song is fire.
okay,
Yeah, it's hard. I really like the Chris Brown. I heard on another podcast that Chris Brown he kind of highlights I guess not up and coming people, but people who are kind of popping within their circle. Um, but I guess not too noticeable, but like just in their realm or like they kind of have like a cult following, and he's like good at following like I guess like these underground or not as well known people who are like incredible at their craft as far as like musicality. And I believe I don't know how to say it. I think it's um Maeta, Maeta. I'm Hispanic, so that the shit look like my thought of me, but I doubt it. um, so I think it's Meta though. He got a song on there called "The Best Ever." That's fire. He got Friday on there. Friday's from God Did and a lot of Kanye joints. Friday's really good. I think Friday's on the he's on the Meek and Rick Ross album as well. He really good performances. Um, but yeah, that song "The Best Ever" is really really good. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for the music. What did you think about the Meek and Moss or Ross?
Um, the first time I heard it, I think I was at work or something, so people was talking to me, but I liked the beats, so I gave it a listen to over again. Uh, it was like 4 or 5 songs that I really fuck with on there. I'm not
Yeah.
really like a big Meek fan, you know what I
Okay.
mean, but I do like Ross, so it was like 4 or 5 good songs on there. I rock with.
Yeah, for something that they just put out they on their own. It's not like I mean, but they promoted it like a motherfucker, but
They did. They made their
uh
rounds. Shit, they was on
yeah.
inside the NBA.
Yeah, I think for what they pulled together, it sounded really good. Um, but at the same time, it's not like a full MMG joint. You know what I'm saying? I know early MMG stuff had like a lot of writing with hooks as far as with Wale on the label and all that stuff. But it sounds pretty good, like you said. Production is really good. I'm waiting on a newer Meek project where he's just like, "Hey, look, this is me. I'm focused. I'm back with Ross, so I got a lot of connects to dope new people or just dope producers from the past, whatever." And I'm also waiting on a full length like Rick Ross joint, like the Rather Meeting You type. You know what I'm saying? So because it's about time. I mean, he's been doing this thing with the car shows and buying. Everybody been seeing he been buying land and all that stuff. But it's time. I think it's time for Ross to come out with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think his last like full effort where he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make an album." I think it was Rather Meeting You, where he had Apple in My Eye and all that stuff, and he did the joint about Birdman and all that. That was like a full length. Like you could tell he put all his effort in that. He has some stuff to say. So I'm hoping Rick Ross come out with something really, um, really good or really soon. I'm always down. I'm a Meek fan. I'm always down to listen to Meek because to me, he has like these pockets where he can still sound really raw and like because I just have what we do just period. Like I have an affinity for just Philly rappers period though because they just could rap no matter what. But at the same time, obviously, if you make an album, you gotta be able to make songs instead of just raw bars. But Meek can get in a pocket where he'll have like 2 or 3 songs that don't even need a hook. He just got something to say and it just be dope shit. So I'm just waiting for Meek to get focused and come out with a full length project as well and just come out with some shit. But um, later on in this year is kind of busy in music. So hopefully sometime next year, maybe next spring, I feel like Meek's music is kind of summertime and hopefully we get something from Ross too.
Yeah,
Is there anything
Ross ain't dropped since 2021 on the solo side.
and what was that? But that wasn't in like a joint, right?
Richer than I have ever been. I think it was called.
Yeah, but before that was the Rather Meeting You.
Uh, Port of Miami, 2.
So yeah, those last 2 joints, nah. So
Rather You Than Me was 2017.
Rather You Than Me, yeah, so that's damn near 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? A little bit over 6 years.
Yeah,
So yeah, and that was like his last joint. Port of Miami 2 was that. I don't remember anything standing out from there. And then the one you just said, um, Richard and I were about. I felt like I thought that was gonna be better than what it was, but something with the same effort as Rather You Than Me will give Ross another classic because I thought that was a classic. Um, so keeping it just music and just hip hop in general, bro. I've been learning a lot of stuff from Music Zone's not podcast, the YouTube channel. Man, I've been learning a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna shout them out. I don't know whose it is, but Music Zone on YouTube, Muzik Zone is an
Dash,
incredible
yeah, Dash Zone. Yeah, yeah.
um
I don't know
is
where
it
he gonna earth them tapes.
right? And is it
Nigga, that's that's
do he have
VHS
a
tapes.
has- yeah, does he have a name? You said Dad Zone? Or
Dash.
so
So
Dash Zone,
music
sorry.
dash, yeah, yeah, music dash zone.
Okay, and it's at Orientales. I'm looking at his YouTube right now. But and I'm gonna share my screen in a second. Um
Bro unearthed VHS tapes, bro. I'm
Word.
telling you, he unearthed VHS tapes, bro. That it took me back to being a child, bro. For real, looking at that, like, oh, them is fire, bro.
So let me see if I can find it.
Fire. I've been watching that shit for like damn near a month now. I have my barber
So
watching.
yeah, he got yeah, 'cause he got some archives on here. But mine just pops up randomly with my algorithm. But let me see if I can find one. So he got look at these old Power 106 like
Yeah, that's listen,
um
bro. That's my
just
speed.
incredible. Yeah. These are really good archives just in general, man.
I told you months ago,
You could just
bro,
look that
that
stuff up.
I'll be on that type of time. Like I'll just go down the rabbit hole. Look, Video Soul. You feel me?
Word.
That's how it
Yeah,
started
that's
for me though. Video Soul popped up first. So I started
yeah,
watching them Video Souls. Then Rap City started coming in. They started coming
right.
through my algorithm. Look at
Look at
Sinbad.
look at Latifah.
Yeah. And if you watch those, maybe like famous actors and stuff being commercials, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. We talked about like the
Domino.
yeah, we talked about the just like the sponsors and like just the ad dollars that was back in the day that was available for channels like BET and stuff like that. So I'm a kid. I'm a Rap City the Basement kid. I remember Rap City and I remember Joe Claire as well. But I caught the tail end of Rap City and Joe Claire.
Right.
Um, and I kind of rag on MV for kind of being a lazy host or whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie, usually he asks the same more questions, but um this he just had Black Thought on there. They just had Black Thought on there, and they had a really good interview with him. But they had Joe Claire on there, and I'm not gonna lie, Envy gave it up. Envy was, I mean, not that he doesn't know what good questions are or not, but at the same time, Envy had he was asking really good questions, and like he was bringing the conversation forward really well. And the Joe Claire, because they were talking about I think it's a 3-part series on BET about Rap City, like the history of Rap City. And Joe Claire was talking about just how he got there, all kind of stuff. How he had like one of the last, I think he got the last Biggie interview before he passed away. He's talking about how he didn't really smoke back then, but he smoked a blunt with Biggie. He was like, I ain't about to tell Biggie no, I'm about to smoke. But long story short, he said that the next phone call he got the next day, it was his I don't know if his I don't know if his girl then or his wife now. It was a woman said, "Yo, Biggie gone." You know what I'm saying? So like that was a really good interview. So I caught the tail end of Rap City. I'm a Rap City the basement kind of guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I've been learning a lot. So before I turn it over to you, and before we go, um, Big Pun's one of my favorite rappers, and I had no idea that the Heather B couldn't even make me put my Glocks down. I didn't know Heather B had a song called All
For
Glocks
real?
Down. Not
Oh
until
my
now.
God.
Until now,
That's crazy.
I never. But you know what? You know what it is. I don't. I don't immediately Google stuff. I try to see if I either come past it, or if I could do my research and figure it out with like music that I listen to, or you know what I'm saying. But I never really thought. I'm gonna be honest. I never really thought to Google that. But I had no idea that Heather. I knew that Heather B rhymed, but I never looked up her music neither. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Got you. Got you.
Um, is Heather B in the Dead Presidents?
No. Are you
Yeah,
talking
or
about
is
the
it Lady?
movie or the group?
The movie. The movie.
Mm,
I think there was a female rapper who got
maybe.
knocked. I
Hold on,
think
I'll
she
look it
got
up right
knocked
now.
out. She got knocked. Remember when the old head with one leg, the war hero, or he whatever, he got. I think he knocked her out. I think that was her. It's either her or Lady of Rage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Peaches.
Yeah, that was Heather B, right?
Yep,
Yeah, I know my shit. Yeah, she got stole on by the old head in there.
yep.
That's hilarious.
I definitely remember Heather B though for sure. Like that song was big back in the day.
I learned that from Redman, by the way. Uh, but yeah, I had no idea, and I remember that line was like Heather B can even make me put my Glocks down or whatever. I didn't know where it came from, but I learned that from um this page, Music Zone. I mean, that's not like super significant, but at the same time, if you want to do some homework on hip hop or even look at this, this is Bobby Brown on Video Soul. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I can name you
Um,
damn near everything up there right now.
that's what
Like
I'm saying. So it's just
the video to the left of Bobby Brown with the kid with the eye patch.
yeah,
That was I think I want to say the rapper's name was like Sadat X or something, Sadiq, whatever. But the song was called Bump That.
yeah. I know Sadat X.
You're like, not oh no, you know what? Sadat X is not that Sadat X.
Oh,
You think
okay.
about the Sadat X from Brand Nubian.
Yes.
This song was called Funk That.
Oh, okay.
I remember when I was a kid, like young boy, I was in elementary school for sure. But he was like, why is it? He always asked a question. His name was Sagat, Sagat,
Oh,
and the song was called
okay.
Funk That. Well, yeah, I remember that for sure. But
So
yeah, there gonna have to be
this
right
what I'm
there.
highlighting right here. Yeah, that's the All Glocks Down. Um, Joy Look,
That was
Lost Boys,
96, bro. 96.
97,
I
Lost
come
Boys.
from Rap City. I come from Rap City when they had Chris Thomas, when Chris Thomas was the host of Rap
I
City.
think Joe Clear mentioned that guy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was a comedian. He was hella funny. But yeah, that was when I started first watching Rap City, that's who the host was.
So I'm gonna keep it real.
Chris
I caught the
Thomas.
tail end of the Rap City stuff. Or yeah, but I'm a Rap City the Basement. I'm a BT Uncut, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I hear
and
you.
what's my dude? I Need Money from How High.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey baby,
Al
hits from the
Al
street.
something. Yeah, hit from the streets. Yeah, yeah.
My shit.
Yeah, you a young whippersnapper, bro.
Shout
So
out to
you
my
ain't
guy.
even get to you ain't get to see no parts of like Young TV raps, none of that.
No, that's way before my time. That's way before my time.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
definitely
You
TRL.
lucky. You got a little lucky though, because y'all grew up in the internet era. We didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that. So we had to
right.
like literally watch this and videotape it. That's why I do got all them damn videos up right there. VHS
Yeah,
tapes, bro. That's the only way we unless you want to wait all the way till next week when the show come on, we recorded them.
yeah. Well, I remember recording videos though for sure, but
That
that
was
was
our
like from Rap.
mixtapes.
Yeah, I remember recording videos. I remember my cousins and them used to record videos as well. But shout out to his from the street, Musa Moo.
You was
Still kicking
stupid,
in the
man.
building. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Dominic Price. He don't even know about that.
Oh, that's
He
funny.
don't. But um, what else I was gonna say? Well, besides, I think this is a really good thing to do your homework on. I think this page is awesome.
Do your
Um,
homework.
what I was gonna say, there was something else I was gonna bring up to you. Um, but I think that we was gonna talk about. I was gonna ask if we wanted to talk about it later, but I want to bring it up really quick. Um, dang, let me see if I can look on this really quick just to remember. Uh,
Rap City,
so-
man. Club MTV. I binge watched that too. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. All that, I love that. That's my thing right there. That chick right
yeah,
there on the left, she was in a movie.
okay.
You moved the screen though, but yeah, it's funny
Who her?
watching it. I love watching it. No, no, no. It
Which
was further down. She had her hair like blown out.
her?
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about her?
yeah, her. Yep.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, if I'm a I got no clue.
Great
I
stuff,
forgot
bro.
I forgot what I was gonna tell you. I wanna say I don't know if it was in the same
Downtown
conversation with
Juvenile.
Heather B. Type stuff. Let me see.
Heather B, Bahamadia.
Damn. I'm salty. Hopefully you get back to me, but I might have to write it down. I didn't write that what I was thinking down, but I was looking through this Rap City stuff on the Music Zone YouTube page, and it had me thinking of something else, but I don't want to carry too much time over with it. Um, but the funny thing about VHS is I was watching Action Bronson on um his name is he used to be on ESPN. Last name is Tori. He's a Filipino dude. I forget his first name. I know him too. He used to be with Dan Levitard and them. Um, it's not Joe Torre. Got no Joe Torre, somebody else, but something Torre. I'm tripping, but um, he was on. Action Bronson was on his podcast, and he was talking about just old movies, and he brought up the movie Gladiator, with Cuba Gooding Jr. and he was talking about how his grandpa left over a whole bunch of like VHSs. We were talking about his VHSs, and he said that he had a VHS rewinder, like a portable
Bro,
rewinder.
this is crazy. You breaking this up.
But
Go ahead.
oh, he said that his portable rewinder was I think a Corvette. That was hard. I never
Bro,
heard no
this
shit.
is hilarious, bro.
That is fire, bro.
I just had this conversation with my barber last Thursday. We was talking about the damn rewinders, bro. It used to have everything you could think of was a rewinder. It might be a duck. You know what I'm saying? I remember them for sure. That's funny that you bring that up. We was just talking about that last week at the barbershop. That's hilarious.
On super vintage right now. That's hilarious. It is. Um, let
My
me
grandpa
see.
had a million of them, bro.
That is funny.
I got VHSs right next to me right now.
Before we get out of here, I got two ill ones in my circumference right now. Let me show you.
I got the ghetto shit though.
Check me out. Well, not me, but check this out.
Hey yo, hey yo. I definitely 100% remember that. Told you my grandpa
Sheesh.
had a million of them, bruh. Because he used to go rent the tapes. You know, you got to rewind them before you take them back.
Yeah, be kind, rewind.
You feel me?
Go. That's the night writer right there, baby. That's fire. That is fire. Yeah, just
I'm gonna
something
just
I
rip
thought
this
was pretty
bag.
funny.
I'm
Um,
gonna just rip this
and we
bag
talk
off
about
you, feel me?
vintage footage and vintage video stuff like that.
Boom. VHS tape, fool. What you know about it?
What you know? What you know about it? What you know about it? I got
Yeah,
class. I got classics, baby.
bro. This guy, this guy, Faces of Death on it. The Faces of Death 4, the
Bong
Leprechaun,
Bong.
and the Kickboxer, whatever it was called.
John Claude Van Damme. What you know about it? I got hoop classics, bro.
Yeah, I see you out here.
I
I
got hoop
see you.
classics.
And
We go
one with the Alamo ski on there. I see you
rest in peace, Ali Mo.
for sure. The Black Widow.
Straight up. Man,
Yeah, this is
I'm salty.
hilarious, bro.
That is.
Showgirls.
Ooh, I got it from Versace. Yo,
I
people
got
don't even
like
know I'm an old hit like that.
I got old tapes, bro, from like me and my friends was hanging out heavy when we was teenagers. I got like my 17th birthday party on tape.
Shout out to y'all for having a gym at a church over
You
All
feel
Star
me?
Weekend and recording the hoop session because everybody
You
had
feel
a
me?
jersey from who was in All Star game.
We had our own All-Star game, fool.
Straight up,
You feel
that was
me?
before my time too. That's funny shit, man.
We had our
But
own
yeah,
All-Star game.
we got a couple minutes left. I think we ran through most of our stuff. I'm gonna try and see if I could put this up on YouTube and go straight to Spotify as well. Um, yeah, man, this is the Straight Up Podcast. with me, Jonathan Bula, and my guy.
QBC.
And yeah, man. So we'll be back on a weekly basis. We'll be here on a weekly basis. You got anything? Any last remarks before we head up out of here, bro?
Be blessed. Be safe.
Be safe out there. I'll send you some topics, and we'll get up in a minute.
Church.
Peace.
Straight up.